Our heroes are Tansy's wise shard-mind sorcerer, Mpoko de Todo.
I'm watching this shit go down, and I hate rudeness, so I speak into one of their minds, being like, this is an important guy with an important thing to say, you need to listen.
Byford's wily elf ranger, Callow.
I am not their friend, but I am their fellow traveller.
Tom's volatile dragonborn invoker, Shadetch.
See how good the gnome tastes when charm grilled by your body Shadetch.
Adder's powerful human warrior, Albakai.
Yeah, do you see any like creatures on while we're walking? Deers and shit.
Yeah, man. Of course you do.
Can I kill one and pocket some deer meat?
And Ollie's mystical Eladrin warlock, Aramis.
And I am Aramis, the Unorthodox.
Welcome to The Tale, the Dungeons & Dragons podcast. In our last episode, our heroes scouted out the castle of the Dragon Wizard.
Beyond that, you see the big keep.
Shadetch prematurely started a fight.
You're now running across the clearing with an arrow and blood pouring out of you, and you've already been hit. Well, you've just been hit by another guy, so you take another 5 points of damage.
The castle defenders sallied forth.
A drake charges out of the gate, followed by 8.
And their pet drake was bested in battle.
All of his mateys come and watch, see him throw a spear into the back of the drake. The drake makes out a loud and then dies. I've got good news and I've got bad news. Bad news is that 4 more of the little dragon fellas have just popped out.
What's the great news?
The great news is that on the skirmisher's turn, it attempted to throw a spear. Sorry, this big spear mate attempted to throw his spear at Callow, rolled a 1, hit the drake in the back, dealing 6 damage and killing him.
Oh, joke.
So the drake has taken a massive... So this little dragon mate, just as all of his mateys come and watch, see him throw a spear into the back of the drake. The drake makes out a loud and then dies.
They're all going to be shitting a fucking brick now because we just killed them all from a darkness, man. We literally just scared them into killing themselves.
He was like, fuck this, just kill the Draco. Like,
They hear me, Shadetch, laugh, deep guttural dragon laugh.
It is now... Yeah, I think Shadetch, yeah. Okay, so Shadetch, it's your turn. So go on.
Well,
you want to just...
I might as well fuck those other guys up, I guess.
The archers? Or...
no, these geese.
Well, actually, I could just do Dragon Breath. No, I'd have to get closer to
way
Dragon
closer,
Breath, yeah. Right, Grasping Shards, though.
Okay, go on.
Wisdom 16
Okay.
versus Fortitude.
Okay, yeah. Describe your attack to me, bro. What are you
Grasping
doing?
Shards. I hurl a crystalline sphere of magic at my foes. Upon impact, it splinters into hundreds of tiny radiant blades, which slice into my enemies and slow their movement.
Okay, yeah, so a crystalline sphere shoots out from the tree line, smashes into the floor next to 2 of the little dragon guys. The shards fly out and deal, what's the damage?
3.
Okay, yeah, so you deal 3 damage. These shards impale the 2 little dragon fellas here, and both of them just topple down and appear to be dead. It is Tordek's turn. So yeah, Tordek just shouts, does anyone need healing again? Because, you know, that's what he does.
Still me, Tordek, you fuck! I'll still with all the enemies whilst you do fuck.
I'm not healing you, you're a prick!
Just fucking give me a fucking hand, Tordek, you bitch!
No. Anyone else? Anyone else need healing? Anyone other than the dickhead dragon over there?
Oh, fuck you, Tordek! I've only got 25 health and I can have a maximum of 29, Tordek, you fucking bitch!
Fuck off.
Probably have his maximum. What is that?
Tordek moves right up to the edge of the tree line. Ooh. And enters a defensive stance.
It's a whole game, man. 3 days in, Tordek's done nothing but piss me off.
It's now these guys' turns. And they can't see any of you guys. They've come out here because they know that there's a battle going on, but all they saw upon coming out was one of their own mates.
I see him though, he's just standing there.
He's still behind the tree line. He just
Attack
stays
the
behind
drake.
that tree. They saw him attack the drake. Is basically all that happened. All they saw. And all they can see is 7 dead bodies, including one of a drake. All of them of their allies, and one of their mates stood amongst all these dead bodies, spear in hand, looking very vaguely like he's responsible for all this death. So they turn, and you hear them shout, "What have you done?" Shadetch, you understand it as being spoken in Draconic, and they march over and start shouting at the dude.
So we're still hidden.
Yeah, you guys are hidden again now.
I say we back off. We definitely back off again, and watch what happens with these guys.
Yeah, I'm done.
You say back up, but I mean that takes all of us taking a whole turn to back up.
Make sure we remain
So,
concealed,
I'll
but
do
as
about
much as
10
so we
hours.
can see what goes on here.
A lot of them just get out of there knowing that we've taken down some of the enemies. But what if these dragon cunts?
We just wait and see what happens here, and then we can make a decision if something happens that might be in our favour. If that makes sense.
We could send someone round to make a distraction further around the castle.
Sorry,
But
Callow,
as the-
Callow, it's now your turn.
At the moment, it
Still
looks
can't see
like
the
this
camp
guy's
fire.
fucked up. Oh, but
Oh,
it's
when
only
is
for a
this
moment,
camp
isn't it?
gonna
Because then he'll
arrive?
explain, and they'll be like, basically, this is our chance if we want to regroup and then set an ambush or draw more of them out or something. Right. Should I attack?
I think you should take out that guy just for dramatic effects. In terms of the whole scenario, wouldn't it be fucking awesome if the guy was just stood there like, and then just got an arrow in the face and died?
That sounds good.
But I think it's cool the fact that they think that he's responsible for all this.
No, it's cool. So that's why when we go further around the edge of the castle, see what's happening. And then if nothing happens to him,
Does this
then
go all the way
just
round?
make
Yeah.
some noise.
Plus, I've got like a stealth bonus for like not getting. They can't track us very well, basically. So if we did leave, packed up our stuff and left, we could be well
packed up.
stealthy.
I'm gone.
Oh yeah.
Mid battle packing. So, it's your go, Callow. What are you doing?
I'm going to move here for now and assume I can both now conceal myself more permanently and have an
Just
eye
do
on
that.
these
You can do
guys.
that just behind this tree.
Can I climb up the
Shall I
tree
just do it
again?
there then?
So now it is your turn.
Whilst all this is
Huh?
going
Can I
on,
climb up
through
that
the
tree?
mud,
Yeah, you want to wash
I'll
your
just run
bags?
through the edge.
All pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
you're there,
Last
top
time
of the
I
tree.
had my go, I fucked him up
Oh, you
and
climbed
moved
the tree?
around.
It is now this guy's go. So the skirmisher, the guy with the spear, he's being like, so there was some big dragony geezer, and then just like bolts of light and acid and stuff flying out of the tree line. We couldn't see anything, man. It was crazy.
We're all hidden.
And yeah, you're all hidden now. And the other 2 guys are looking at him like he's absolutely fucking insane, basically. And so he spends his turn trying to convince them, and from the rolls, failing.
Wow, so they're still having a go at it.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we just let the situation play out, guys? Let's just watch what happens.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait.
Okay, so
Wait.
Callow, you're the only one who notices your panther
Yeah.
has reappeared
Oh.
up here
All right.
on top of the walls somehow behind the guy, and then that's all you see.
Okay.
Then you hear an animal, a cat screeching
Can
noise.
you try and communicate with it?
Yeah, but I'm not doing any bird noises. So I can speak to it.
Oh,
No,
man,
you just
got
you just tamed it.
noises. Are you fucking kidding me?
You just tamed
If you
it.
don't
So-
practice, then you'll
I
never
wasn't
learn all the
listening.
tricks.
I
Like, the
agree,
more you
I agree.
practice, then the more it will be tame and be like, oh,
Yeah,
of course, Callow Master.
The panther you can hear is involved in a little clash over here with this guy. These 3 are all stood next to each other, having a big argument, and you guys are all still concealed in the forest line. They're arguing. I'm going to see how the argument progresses.
Yeah, let's have a look. That's what we want to find out, man. That's what we're waiting for.
That's why I'm up a tree.
Okay, so the guy trying to convince them has just rolled a 3, so he's failing to convince them.
I'll show hold tight what's going down. So are they attacking each other now?
Yeah.
Sick.
So both of these dudes have just killed each other.
Well, this guy's just
He's
sitting
just
at the
he's
end.
just fired an arrow at this guy and shot him dead as well. So now all of the infantry troops have basically just killed each other.
Just the archers.
And then where we're at now then, you can hear a panther fight going on in the distance, and you can just kind of see a little bit of a ruckus happening up here on this bit of the guard post. You guys are all kind of convened in the tree line, out of sight, and you've got to decide what you want to do.
Can I set the bodies on fire and set?
I wanna
set
climb
the
down
bodies
this
in the
tree.
You just rolled a 1.
Yeah.
So, Abakai, who has just nimbly climbed up a tree, now attempts to leap back down from the tree, completely fucks up, and just lands headfirst on the ground
Can
and
I
deals
help?
11 damage to
Can I
himself.
crucial advice him again? Or is it too late for that?
It's too late now, I guess. Sorry.
Alright, can I just gallivant like towards this tree line but stay hidden?
Yeah, sure.
And then just start a cheeky battle with the one that's not getting attacked by a panther.
You want to what?
I just want to throw something at the one that's not getting
You are
attacked
not
by a
close
panther.
enough to hit that.
I
dude.
totally
What?
am though.
What? How?
Because it's a range of 20.
Oh shit!
Yeah! I love acid!
You're within
Boom!
distance. You can hit the guy from up there.
So yeah, I'm just
Will
gonna...
he know it's even come from...
No, you're
No, 'cause
concealed
I'm
as
still
well,
in
so
the
you get
tree line,
you get
yeah.
so you
Oh,
get
it's
plus
like
2
like a
combat
road
bonus.
blast.
Yeah.
Sick.
Okay. Definitely hit these guys. Yeah. So how much damage did they do?
1d10 plus charisma.
Nice.
4.
Okay, so you've got 10 damage there, plus 4, so 14 damage to the guy. He staggers out of sight.
Oh,
he's
I
over
totally
here
just fall
somewhere.
off.
He's over here somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Still alive.
Yeah, still alive, just because you can't see him, I've laid him down.
What of all of them?
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
Can we move? Well, shall we move forwards and just walk through? We've killed most of the people in this place now.
We could split up a bit as well. We could see if there's anything going on either side. I
was
want to climb the tree and see what...
Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention that, but when you would climb the tree and you saw that this was the only entrance to the castle that you could discern, other than maybe a sewer.
Guys, it makes sense that you guys with the ranged weapons take out this other archer, and then we just have a little kit,
We can't hit
regain
from
our
here, though.
powers. And
Our
then...
range is like maybe
I don't need to
6.
sleep. I'm going
Can
in the
I-
sewers when
can
you
I
guys
climb
sleep.
that
That's
tree?
it.
Oh, no, that's the
I'm
other
going to
thing.
happen. I'm determined.
Wait,
Fine,
like that.
Down at the
fine.
top.
Jack, did the
See what the
encounter
deal is
end?
with the archers and...
Oh, it's no
Rock
go
towards
stage.
the
Okay, shit.
Yeah,
Well,
you
can
wanna
I
just
burn
walk in?
I'll burn the bodies. I'll
Okay,
just
so
burn
how do
the
you
bodies.
want to
Oh
just
my
walk
God.
in?
Burn the bodies.
I want to burn the
Yo,
bodies.
can I search the bodies?
Will no
Rock
longer
out
be
there at the
concealed
start.
if you rock out the tree line, so you're pretty likely to be seen.
There's only that one guy in sight though, isn't there?
We've
Oh,
definitely got to
sounds
move from here because they'll have a look round here later.
Oh,
Jack, can we say
Well, right,
because
I'll
he's
see
right
you,
next
man.
to the edge that I can search him from tree?
No, he's not adjacent. So
Could have a kind of like rope them in.
Guys,
Like,
can I
doing
please
like a
just
fucking-
burn the bodies?
This guy
Why are you
disappears
always so
out of
angry?
sight.
We
Stuff
don't
on
fun-
them.
I just
Right.
they don't have any
And-
shit that's worth any money. Let's go and get the real money from them.
Your panther reappears here. So I'm going to claim something as what's the panther?
The dog?
Panther.
I bet they've
way
got
too
shit
big.
stuff, man.
Take the central square of that is where Byford's panther is. Quatemok has just appeared on the field.
Can I go grab this and like...
These guys are both
Jack,
out of
you are
sight.
a warrior.
These guys are both out of sight now.
Can I grab this bunny that I shot and just kind of pull it and lead him into the forest again?
Grab them what? Oh right, yeah. But okay, yes. So you want to run out.
what?
Grab the bunny.
And hopefully lead him.
Use it to drink. All right, okay. We're just going to claim that all happens because I like it. This is now the panther. It's way easier than the dog.
Hey, Silver.
Shouldn't it go down like that though? Oh no, because that would imply it's...
Is anyone still up a tree? No.
No, I'll find down.
Everyone climbed down from their trees. Okay.
Oh shit! Have we killed the other archer?
No, they just disappeared out of sight.
So it's still night time, by the way.
Yeah. Well, yeah. This fight's only been going on for like 20 minutes.
Can I please light up the corpses of our fallen
To
victims?
start a bonfire. Have we at least checked them? We haven't even checked
Or do you want to go check them whilst there's no one there?
The thing is, we're at risk because if they know there's only 4 of us,
Yeah.
then they might send an entire party out, twice that size. But that was only a minor search party to search for one person
Yeah, you're right.
that they
Actually.
heard shouting. So it might be even.
Well, that's why
more
I'm saying we
than
should keep up the fear. You should let me like this is not the big loot, guys. You've got to look at the big picture, right? This is a tiny bit of fucking shit enemy loot, all right? Let me burn them, still raises the fear in them, and then as you say, they don't know what's out there. They're freaking the fuck out. They'll send out a bunch of confused, scared guys who will continue to fuck up from afar, and that's all good.
Yeah, if you think you can burn them without getting arrows shot.
Well, I'll just have to move
You
up
do it
to
really
there.
quick. If
so
you do
I'm
it really quick.
I'll just have to move there and fucking and then set them alight. But
Yeah,
Can
we've
I
got
search this guy
torches,
quickly
so
while
yeah,
this is
we
all
can
going on?
get you to-
What
We can
is
throw a couple
the...
torches and then that should have some oil in
I
it
think
or
that's just a
something.
fucking
yeah.
big dead beast that's got nothing on it.
Can I take part of it as a trophy? Its toe.
Or a tooth.
Yeah, you want to try and cut its toe off? Okay, and what's your strength?
Give me
16.
that toe.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna give that as a 10 DC. So
Yeah, I got it.
add Drake toe to your inventory because you might be able to sell that to some weird dude or something.
Can we also nature check and see what race or whatever these
What's
things
your? Who's got the highest nature?
are? I've got 10 nature.
You rolled an 18. They're called kobolds. And they often dwell.
Helps us 0.
What did you
we
roll?
don't have like a book that we can just look the name up and see what their stats like.
Kobolds often dwell near a dragon's lair, maintaining a safe distance but bringing sacrificial offerings to their god. You also know that kobolds are skilled at making traps to acquire sacrifices for their dragon lords. So basically, you know that kobolds are usually found in a place near dragons, and they like making.
This is
traps.
not a dragon.
But that is not. That's a drake.
So it's possible that there's a dragon who's taken an interest in these kobolds.
You want to take a quick nap? Yeah, what are you? I know you're human. You'd have to take 8 hours.
I've set a light.
Just take a short rest.
Can I set the body's light? Can I just set the body's light?
Wait, I've just what?
You can hear the kind of hustle and bustle of lots of the noise, lots of the same noise that was being made by these little kobold dragon things, and it sounds like, and you can hear common and draconic being spoken as well. It sounds like there's maybe
Common and draconic. It's something that's racially different.
so. You approximate there's easily more than
Whoa.
a dozen.
Are you against that?
No,
Always
I'm saying it's
taking it to
good.
that
It means that
place,
we know
Carlo.
that there's
They
someone
don't
other than
hurt.
kobolds there.
There's a lot of voices. you can
150
hear.
is there.
Can I quickly gather up all our stuff?
Potentially.
And
Well, do you want
distribute
to
it
roll
between
your
the
perception and see if you can figure out whether there's less than 150? What's your perception? I've got it here.
5,
No, it isn't.
6.
Oh, this is active
12.
perception.
group? I knew you were going to say.
Well, yeah, you estimate there's definitely less than 100.
Can I collect up our stuff and clean up that area as much as possible and distribute it between everyone?
So that it doesn't look like it's
Clean it
there.
up.
Yeah.
I'm going to rub it out. So
Leaving the
And plus, I've got a
countryside
bonus to
okay, so we'll
it
assume.
being hard to track for us,
Okay,
me
so
and the group.
we'll
so-
extend that to campfires, shall we? So the campsite is completely gone.
Well, should we make a go retreat, build another camp, and chill out for a minute then? No, because they're about to send loads of enemies after us.
I just think how in
We just put the tents up.
Yeah.
Have a nap.
historically, in like real world terms, how could you ever attack a castle that's just 4 people without some kind
I
of
don't think that's ever
infiltrate-
happened
Exactly.
historically. Otherwise, unless we like infiltrate them with jobs and
Tansy,
shit.
jump
exactly.
in the fucking moat.
Can I also
we're not
point
taking
out-
turns anymore, no?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Can I also just point out that you think, based off of the fact that you went to the Lord and said, tall wizard, and
Yeah.
he said, oh, there's this wizard who I really want dead. He's tall, go deal with him. You're basing all of your theory that this is the wizard you're after on the fact that you've obviously been played by this Lord. Even though, I mean, he gave you a lot of money, so you
Oh
can't
my
play
god!
him back.
And
was
this,
just
he
thinking
said
this
it was
is
called
another
Grey
round
Castle or
of these.
whatever. It's red. We haven't seen any wizards. We just saw dragon.
Well, we haven't
people.
been inside yet.
True.
Maybe the interference.
And there is the magical glowing.
We need to get a hold of someone and figure out what's going on.
That's what I was.
Should we
we've
ambush?
killed them all.
Should we wait as long as we can, then ambush someone, and then we can take them hostage and do some interrogating, Tom style, Shadet style.
Moves.
A bit of sodomy for the
Then
lads.
do the old.
We can definitely get
Don't
a bit
mind
of
me,
the
fellas.
get a bit of the old wiggle on. That is for sure. Yeah, let's do that. But we've got to wait for someone to come out. It's a bit long, and then they'll probably come out in a big horde because we just killed fucking. Well, actually, no. They think that they killed their own mates at the minute, so we're actually in a perfect position.
The archers know what.
Well, shall we just assume this guy's a dickhead and go back and
the archers aren't
fucking
dead. They're
murder
just one of
that
them.
guy? And
We
what
know
we'll
he's a
do,
dickhead.
we'll go back to the village. We'll send Tordek in, and he'll be like,
Do we want to miss out on all the goodies in this place?
no. This is what I'm saying. We'll send Tordek in and be like, they want fucking $5,000. They've got all your stuff. You either bring it, well, like I've come so that you know that we mean business because they obviously aren't here, so you can't fuck them
Yeah, and
over.
we could use the Drake toe and pretend it was Shadetch's toe, and that's all you had left of Shadetch.
What are
But
we
then
trying
that's
to
still
get
a
out
very
of
good
this though?
evidence.
What are we trying to get out of it?
You
Well,
have
they
Shadetch's
would
toe,
bring
I'll give you my
$5,000,
bow.
and then we fucking murder them, and then
They
we
would
go
bring
back,
$5,000
and then we
off.
fucking murder the rest of the town, and we get all the other grands.
They're going to give £5 as a ransom
It's a
because they
whole
think
town.
we've been captured.
Either that, or we just go there and we burn the fucking town to the ground, and we take all the money that we can find.
I reckon first we need to get back and get hidden.
Right,
Come
are we
back halfway
having
through the
goes?
forest.
Because I could just potentially
No, I
just
don't
go
think
in
we're
this
having
sewer.
those. I don't think
Can
we're
I
Sorry,
just-
yeah.
those.
Can I just?
No, but there's loads of peeps coming, isn't there? So I don't know.
Yeah, that's what's just
I think we
happened.
should.
They won't be coming from the
These
sewer though.
these two
That is
guys
very
have just
true.
walked
We might be
out.
able to sneak in behind
Yeah.
them. We can
Although I
come
have
behind.
fuck all
There must be
stealth.
more than one sewer.
Yeah.
Well, it's the sewer next
Zero
to the
stealth.
Jack. It's the sewer next to the entrance.
Yeah.
The gate.
Is that act- can you
Or is
clarify
it
if
the other
we've
side of
seen
the
the
castle?
entrance to the sewer yet or not? We haven't.
You haven't seen
we don't
any
know where
great-
it is.
I reckon we go out this
But I
way
could just
and
go in the moat and have a little. I could just
little
do a
swim
lap
round.
of the
Oh,
whole
yeah, you
thing.
don't
and
need to
then
breathe. You could go
Yeah,
underwater.
I
you could
do
literally
a whole
walk
lap.
under, couldn't you? Yeah.
Although there could be baddies in there, but you said there is.
I say we sprint off
potentially.
this way, go to the hidden part of the
Potentially.
forest, and then you teleport under the moat from the other side of the castle.
I'm going to teleport 5 squares though.
3 squares.
3 squares. Why do I think?
How does
yeah,
that
it's
keep
half.
getting worse and worse?
Or we do it
Half
under
of our
nightfall.
speed.
We do it under nightfall.
Ollie's is 5 squares.
Oh, okay.
Tansy's is
Oh,
half speed.
yeah.
I reckon we get out of here first, though.
So you think
Okay.
we back up and sort of go around and
Yeah,
then
a
send you into the moat to
Yeah.
try to find
Yeah.
them?
You guys could camp up for the night, but then you have no one to watch out all night.
Well, I only need
Or the-
4 hours.
Other than
sleep.
maybe your.
So we
panther.
could like go on rotation. I'd say we go round the other side, hide again, set up camp where they can't find us, and then if it's still nighttime by that point, Tansy goes in.
Guys, the sun's not exactly beginning to rise, but you notice that it's starting to get brighter.
Yeah, I say we go deep to get
Tissue.
as concealed as possible. Are people going for that? Or what is everyone? What's
Can-
everyone else
can we-
want to do?
Well, let me set the bodies alight as a distraction and then we'll run away.
I'd be like Princess May.
And not leave them, yeah, I'll just leave them in confusion, man.
They've
Just
all
leave-
gone.
It's dramatic, man. It's dramatic.
Jack, can we see this front guy now?
Yeah, you can see some of
Okay.
them guys, yeah.
I don't reckon we set the body.
So yeah, as you're...
How are they moving? Running? Walking?
They're all marching out in like a nice formation. They're marching one at a time. You see that the 2 guys at the front are carrying spears. The 2 archers, you notice, who were on top of the guardhouse, are now flanking this little line. They're behind those 2 spearmen and the 2 archers. There looks like what looks like a set of 2 or 3, maybe more. That's as many guys as you can actually see, carrying big shields and big swords and looking pretty fucking scary, if I'm being honest. Also, you see this colourful little fellow with no head here?
warriors.
He represents what is known as a pseudo dragon.
400.
So it's basically it's a real small. It's like if you had a bird as a pet, but instead of a bird, it's a dragon. It's like a little dragon that just flies around as a pet, and so it's not actually on there. It's flying here, kind of next to this procession
I
that is
want that
marching out
little
of there.
dragon.
Is it real?
Is it real?
Okay, good.
It doesn't appear to be an illusion. That's what you mean.
I reckon we've got to draw them into the forest and we ambush them in the forest.
Everything's gone well for us in the forest.
So we try and get them to come into the forest and then we can decide when to attack. I'm going to climb a tree and try and guide my panther up with me.
Do you want to roll your dice? You get over 15 plus acrobatics, and then over 15 plus athletics, and then over 15 plus acrobatics. So you
So
fail.
that's 13. Can I use my rope to add 2?
Yeah.
So that'd be 5 and 9. So I still fail, but I only just fail.
Just fail. Okay, so you
Can
can
I
try.
then use like perception to like work out a way to swing back up?
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, yeah, you've just automatically failed now.
So I basically can't cut the tree.
You can't go up the tree until all of these guys have moved in.
What's he trying to do?
He charges.
God, I've got to, though.
Oh, Tordek, you idiot.
Dragon scum! You hear shouted by the little dwarf, and he runs between the 2 of you.
No, wait. Oh, I wanted to ask him to heal me.
And Tordek stands proudly out in front of the mass of dragon humanoid creatures.
He got beef with one of them.
I think he's just pissed off at dragon guys. I wonder why. He stands in front of them, and pulls out his hammer. Initiative now needs to be rolled at least for him.
Okay. Wait, are we still hidden then?
Yeah, you guys are all still hidden.
Can I say to Tansy, could she telepathically tell to put his weapon down and just accept that he's captured? And then kind of
happily
relay
do
whatever his
so.
message back is.
So you, when you look inside Tordek's head, you just see blind
This is
rage.
scary.
You just see blind rage. It is now what the dragon guy's turn, basically. So the pseudo dragon flies over to Tordek and stings him. Tordek takes 7 points of damage, plus an extra 5 poison damage. the little red guy, you just hear him shout, "Time to die!" at the dwarf.
All the while, Shadet just wetting himself behind that tree.
You enjoying Tordek's
Silently
pain.
sniggering. No, we still have information we need to find out from him, so we're obviously going to have to save his dumb nupkins in the mountain.
him saving us, we're saving him.
Yeah, but as soon as I save him, then he'll be like, oh, I'm sorry I didn't heal you, Shadet. And I'll be like, damn right, and I'll push him in the moat.
Oh, damn. I need healing.
So I want to send him into the village to collect.
Okay, so Tordek is stood there. The little dragon flies over, stings him with the stinger on the end of the dragon's tail, damaging Tordek, weakening him. The two archers appear who were on the walls, fire shots into Tordek, hitting him in either shoulder. He falls back, he's on his knees, he looks damaged.
Are we going to save him?
I'm not.
Oh. Wait, whereabouts is he?
Ollie's going to be
Where is
so
he, Jack?
pissed
Yeah,
off at
there
me
he
if he
Finds out Tordek died.
Yeah.
He literally said he was like, do not let Tom kill or ignore Tordek's death.
We haven't even rolled initiative. Have we?
No, you guys are still concealed. You guys have to. You can choose to jump out whenever you like, though.
What? You haven't told us this.
What? You've just been sat there watching the battle. Did you not think you might be able to be like, "Yo, can we get involved?" or something?
Can we get involved?
Yeah, sure. You want to jump out with the tree line?
Can I use my climbing kit?
You want to use a climbing kit?
In which is contained a rope.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move over there, make the rope in the lasso the guy, pull him back in, and we're out of here.
There actually is lasso doors.
Nice.
So actually,
Oh
Pretty sure.
Nice.
Fucking hell, man. Yeah, but what's your tugging?
He's only a dwarf, he's quite small.
What's your
He's heavy.
tugging weight?
Dragon cat, £800.
Yeah, you definitely can drag that guy. This is to see if you successfully get the lasso around Tordek. You have failed.
Oh no!
It's a minor action though, isn't it?
Yeah, you can have another go because you moved. You've used one minor action. You've got a standard action left, which you could substitute in as a minor action to try and do that again. Although actually, if you were to do it, you would only be able to actually get the rope around him. You wouldn't then be able to drag. Your turn would be over.
Alright, in that case I'm going to move it behind this tree.
Okay. You jumped in the middle of the minion of the kobolds go, so it's now the continuation of their go.
Can I throw out a move from the bushes?
Yeah.
Can I throw blades of astral fire? Because that from that distance, that should actually cripple like.
At least two of them, I'm going to say, have managed to get a hit. Well, no, it's their turn basically. So the ones that are close enough have now hit Tordek before you jump in.
He was doing it at the same time as I was trying to construct a bloody lasso and failed at throwing it at him.
Tordek's in my line of fire.
Just
anyway.
flew out of the trees and then just sort of hit next to him and then got dragged back in a hurry and then you see these astral blades
Oh, he's
appear.
doing it at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
my astral
fine.
blades appear, so let's have a look at the astral blade.
Does that mean you're getting involved?
yeah, from a reasonably safe.
Have you calculated the astral strike?
Yeah, we haven't calculated the astral strike yet,
No,
though.
well, you haven't told me about it yet properly.
Well, yeah, I throw.
Wait, what power? What type of power is that?
It's an encounter.
Okay, yeah, you
so
can't use that. You used it already. Unless you take a short rest, you don't get your power back.
Right, guys,
Okay.
we need to get the fuck out of here, basically. I mean, I could drag
Tordek, by the way,
Oh no!
has just been hit from three sides by three different
Oh wait,
Oh shit! Well,
with swords and
When
spears.
people
This has
die.
happened already.
Well, I use
Just
use
even though this
avenging
is
light.
happening, can I try and drag him away?
No, wait, hold up.
Or
I use
Tempest breath.
I use
breathing.
avenging light,
breathing.
which is an at-will standard act.
out the woods.
I use
He's just taken 7 damage as 3 of the little dragon guys
What do
around
we
him
need to do
stabbed
to
and slashed
recover
at
him
him.
from dying?
You can just do a heal check. You go up to him and do a heal check and you
Nice.
succeed.
I can use that
Not
until
invalid.
Tordek got hit. But
What's your wisdom?
my wisdom, it is bloody wise. 16.
Okay, yeah, so you hit the guys.
Quite high.
Dealing 8 damage.
Respectable.
So you kill you don't target that attack deals extra damage. Yeah, okay, so who are you aiming to say? You can aim at one person.
Whoever's closest to my boy.
So the
Dwarf.
probably this
I
guy.
got the dwarf, you bro.
I'm here.
Oh, you're there. Oh shit! I thought you were in the battle. Who's in the battle? Are you in the
Just the
battle?
dwarf, isn't it? No
Just
one
the
else.
dwarf. Oh, okay, whoever's
Me
closest.
as well. I'm in battle as well.
Okay, it's over there, but he's rolled initiative, so he's kind of in
Yeah.
turn.
That was a disaster.
Okay, so whoever's closest to the dwarf, but it also gives the dwarf a bit extra.
This
power.
guy.
yeah,
You want to
like
go for
a
the, you want to go
special
for the you want to go for the little dragon
He's
that's
another
flying
dragon.
around. Yeah, little like flying dragon. You want to attack
Put you
that?
in charge
Yeah.
of taking out the dragon.
Okay, so you dealt 8 damage to that dragon. Plus, what's your wisdom modifier?
3.
Okay, so you deal because you get plus your wisdom modifier, and then if an ally near you is bloodied, you get your constitution modifier as well.
Oh,
Nice.
So you got 13 damage with that
Yeah.
to the pseudo dragon.
Killing the fuck out of it, I imagine.
The pseudo dragon reels from the from the avenging light that was just blasted at it, and the radiant damage damaged it heavily. But you now are going to have to roll initiative because they've all spotted you and you're in the battle. Tom, roll your 20-sided dice, add on your initiative score, and tell me what it is.
7, and my initiative is nothing.
Okay, so you're 7. Alright. So, shit, so it's now these guys go. So, the 4 kobolds who were carrying large shields and rather heavy-looking one-handed weaponry, looking like probably the most dangerous of all of the kobolds in the group, form a line just on the flank of Tordek. They've seen Shadech in the tree line. They know Callow is also over there. They've heard that they've stumbled across all of these bodies to get here. So they're just blocking off. They're trying to kill Tordek. It is now the little dragon thing's turn. Yeah, Tordek died.
What?
Tordek died.
Oh my god, I was never going to forgive us.
The pseudo dragon flies down onto Tordek's body, laying there, and bites at his neck, ripping it from him. And Tordek, you hear one final, and then he dies. You can no longer hear.
Fuck you to.
Unpoko de Todo attempts to telepathically link with Tordek's body.
Oh my god. This is like the best day of my life.
He used it, yeah, Shadech.
Oh, it's terrible.
Shadech cackles and steps back, unleashing
my brothers.
unleashing dragon's breath. Wait,
Did you set this
can
whole thing up to kill him?
I step back, unleash dragon's breath, burn the first guys, and set the first row of trees lights, giving us a chance to get away? I mean, obviously, we need to back off at this point, mate. I mean,
It's not your turn for ages, bro. You did really badly in initiative.
shit. So hopefully, I can
Oh,
do
can
that.
I Tempest breath the shit out of
Yeah,
them
you
yet?
haven't jumped
Yeah?
in yet, so you can go now. If
Yeah,
you
can
want.
I? So it's a blast of 3 and it affects each creature in the blast. So can I potentially do it like there?
Yeah.
Tordek.
Yeah. Oh well, he's
Tordek's on the-
dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, that's cool.
Me
That's
out
cool.
at this
Yeah.
stage, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
and it
I'm the
hits
one getting
everyone.
attacked.
It does only
Blast of
say
3,
like,
so
I
1, 2,
exhale a
I'll get
mist
him.
that burns and disorients
Dude,
my foes, and Tordek wasn't my foe
Yeah, he's already
personally.
dead,
So
though.
Mm.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm
but you
taking
never
him off the
know.
map.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to carry his body
Goodbye,
about and see if we
Tordek.
can revive
Tansy,
him.
you help me out because then that buys me more time
Yeah, yeah,
to do
put it there,
dragon's
it takes
breath, which
out
can actually
Okay,
Blocks
no,
of
no,
tree
it's
to
get
okay
away
because this
instead of just
Tempest
letting
breath
him die from the sake of
burns
Tordek
and
who's already
disorients
dead.
them, and it will
In the big
obscure
box.
us. So,
Yeah.
boom.
Okay, so sorry, what is that?
Charisma versus reflex.
What's your charisma, sorry?
18.
Okay, yeah, so. And then what did you say the next
And
bit
then
was?
2d6 plus 4.
Death.
6 plus 4, so that's 10 and 5 damage. And where did you do it? Sorry, here.
Yeah, pretty much.
that
yeah,
gap,
just to get
or
them
there?
all. Yeah.
Where?
Oh
You
wait,
need to tell me
blast
exactly.
Is it
3.
3?
Blast 3s, and it will affect anything in that area.
The ones who are attacking me, Tansy.
I get no, but if I go here, then it will get them too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get as many people
I think
as possible.
where the dwarf
pretty
is
much.
where you
yeah,
get
I
the
think
most
pretty
people.
much where the dwarf
Okay,
is.
so
just to get all
you
of
carefully aim this. What is it?
them. Tempest breath.
This tempest breath into the gap where Tordek's body once stood. So 15 damage to
Oh,
everything
sick.
within that area.
Oh, 6. Smashed it.
And it says also acid damage.
Acid.
And the I fucking love acid. But the target can't gain combat advantage.
Okay. These 4 guys all just die.
Nice. So there's a big pile of bodies as well that they've got to clamber over.
Yeah, they're all slowly moving.
What about these other guys that all got hit?
They all
guys
get
just rats.
all of those 4 guys. The 3
not
shielded
him,
dudes and
not
the
those.
little dragon all got hit, but also all appeared to be okay. The little flying dragon looks very hurt though. And in fact, it is now
Where
a
is
little
he?
flying. Can you roll initiative, please? Roll that dice.
Where is
Add
the
your
little
initiative.
flying dragon?
It's the colourful. It's like a little pet flying dragon.
I'm tempted to try and.
It's its go
steal
next,
it
and it
have
literally
on my
just
own before it
flies.
rips its neck out.
It fly. It's got
But
mad
that does seem
speed.
quite
doesn't it?
handy.
Yeah, flying speed of 8. Flying speed of 8. It just goes. It's gone.
It just
Oh.
It flies back over the wall. It disappears.
Can it go over that 30, 40?
I'm
Yeah, mate.
sending messages.
What? I thought it was a little dragon.
Yeah.
It's not like a chicken where it just hovers. It probably
Yeah,
flies.
but little birds can fly very high.
A little dragon. Proper little dragon.
Proper.
It is now. Hello.
Oh yeah, has sunrise happened?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know I have my panda. Is that can I dictate what it does at all? Or does it basically just might stay by my side? as a
might
set
stay
time?
by your side. It's doing okay with you at the moment.
Okay,
And
but
it does. It listens to you. If you tell it to do stuff, it might do it.
Okay,
Like-
so seeing as it's like sunrise, it can go invisible, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and push it to go invisible.
Okay.
But I don't know how that. Shall I use
What's your nature?
nature's 10,
Shit.
13?
No, yeah,
so
not.
probably not.
No.
But it might still do it of its own accord, right?
Maybe.
Okay, so
No, it did not do it.
oh fuck you.
It rolled a 1
Okay, you've been demoted to.
Jack, you're a warrior.
of the Notchy clan.
So I would
You're
like
not
to
wrong.
make
Lovely.
this guy my hunter's quarry, and then I would
Yeah,
also
well,
like to do nimble
Sure.
strike,
Have it, I'm hoping.
which
No,
is dexterity versus AC.
There he is.
18.
Okay, so you just hit it. Just hit him. You fire an arrow and it just about, it wobbles a little bit in the air, but then it lands in
Okay.
his jaw.
So,
Oh, right.
Guys, you're,
And then,
you're aiming for the guys right in front of you, buddy. Should right?
so Callow just went.
Can I rock over then and get involved?
So
Spring
you're
from
gonna
behind the
enter battle
tree. Woo!
now. Enter the battle now, which means you can have one surprise attack.
Nice. I'll
You
rock
get
here.
+2 to combat advantage, and you get to go now. So,
rock here.
what do you want to do?
Is any of these looking hurt?
these three all got hit, didn't they?
Yeah, them three.
Wasn't it
No,
them?
not those three.
No?
Those three.
Is he next to it?
Yeah, you're not adjacent to it. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to rock to there and just hit that guy.
Okay.
Dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
going
just
to keep
wondering how
him.
far my
Cleave that
dragon
guy and then
Yes.
that one, because those are the two damaged, or that one and that one, so you damage the guy who's
Him
not damaged.
and then him.
Okay, so the two damaged ones you're
Yeah.
cleaving. So what's it versus?
Strength versus AC.
Okay, what is your strength?
16.
Okay, yeah, so on that dice, so you get higher than a 2.
Which
you hit.
one?
That 20-sided one. Higher than a 2 and you hit.
1, 2. Oh, you fuck. Okay, 7.
7, okay. Yeah. So you deal 9 damage. And then what damage does it deal to the second guy? Same or?
Just the strength one. 3 to the
Okay,
second
so 9 and 3 you've got, yeah. So, Abakai steps out of the tree line, sword in hand, and swings it full power into the little dragon right in front of him. Cleaves his sword all the way through his arm. Because otherwise I don't understand how cleave can work if you don't actually somehow
That's
chop
what
through a
we
guy.
need.
Okay, yeah. So you cleave in and then bounce off a particularly hardy scale about halfway into the torso and have him pull out. But as you pull out, you swipe into the man next to him, dealing a smaller amount of damage, but still slicing a gash in the man's in the dragon's face.
Sliced.
The one that took the brunt of the attack seems fairly hurt. The one that took the small amount of attack still seems ready to battle.
Can I do a nature perception quick, see if they're all kobolds again? Or is that.
You can tell just from looking at them that they are all kobolds. They all look like the same sort of short, dragony
Are they the
creatures.
same colour as well?
They're all kind of greeny. Some of them are a little bit more.
Even
bluey.
these big ones.
They're not meant to be. They're just to represent different guys. They're the archers. Those two big ones.
They're still kobolds, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm done.
So yeah. Okay. So you're done. So then it is this guy's turn.
Can I make a lunge for the with the hammer?
You will fail.
It's just behind him there. I'll just have to.
Pretty sure it's there.
Yeah, just push him to the side and reach.
Nah, not through two guys. Okay, so this guy retreats back into the throng, and then the two slingers. Callow, what's your AC?
16.
16. Okay. You take 3 damage as 2 arrows hit you from the two arrow mateys who have moved over now, so they can lick off shots.
I let out a pathetic squeal.
Okay, so a large group of the kobolds all just move forward, moving in around your position, but none of them actually make an attack. They just set up a nice defensive line right in front of where you are. Push into the tree line. Push into the tree line slightly towards the weird crystalline creature that they can see stood around
Well, in that
Okay,
case, I'm going
and surrounding from a distance.
It's my go now, isn't it? Surely it's my go. Come on.
Hang on. It would now be Tordek's go, guys.
I haven't rolled initiative.
Yeah, you have.
No, I haven't. I just
No, you haven't. Yeah, you just entered. Yeah, roll initiative. It is now Shadetcha's go.
Sick.
Unless...
8 plus 4.
Yeah, unless that. So it is Abakai's go.
Yeah.
What? But you just had a go.
I actually did
Abakai had to go.
Nice.
He had to go because he leaped into the battle
Oh,
from being
okay.
concealed, but now he's got his actual in-battle going.
Yeah.
I want a reaping drive. Is it dry?
Dude, if I were you, I'd
Reaping strike.
get the fuck out of her and do something ranged.
No,
so
but I
that
can hit him
step
and then
back
move.
burn
No,
my
Yeah, you
trees.
can hit him and
Yeah, I
then
can
move.
hit him and then move. Reaping strike.
Yeah.
Straight in this same guy.
And what's it versus? And what is
Strength versus AC.
your strength is?
16.
Okay. Yeah, so you hit him, dealing what damage?
1d8. Strength mod.
What's your strength mod?
3.
Okay, so that's 10 damage you've dealt to that guy. Which guy's the one stood right in front of you?
Right in front. The ones lost 9 lost.
Okay, yeah.
Is he alive still?
Barely. He's taken another huge hit with the sword and he is crippled on the floor. He looks like if he were to fight, it would be a weak attack. He doesn't look like he's got much in him.
Well, I'm just going to rock this there.
So Abakai takes 2 steps backwards away from the front line of these kobold troops.
facing them.
So yeah, still facing them. Oh right, sorry, no, you were in that thing, so you can only shift back one. So you bob and weave back a space.
Okay.
And it is now Shidetcha's
If I shift there, then because I want to burn the tree and these guys,
Oh yeah.
so that hopefully a tree will knock down and either break that or some of these guys.
If
So,
the burn is in this side of the tree, though, then it will probably come out onto us.
well, we've just got to hope for the best at this stage, mate.
You want to use your extended dragon breath, do you? Or
Yeah,
you take
yeah.
out like 5 squares by 5?
Yeah, so yeah, it's 5 by 5, and then that is really sick dragon breath. Actually, I was looking at it earlier.
So you even get this guy.
Yeah, get fucking loads, guys.
You get everyone in that square.
Right, so target all creatures in area. Strength. Oh wait, so it's strength +2 versus reflex.
It's like that. You remember that Simpsons episode where they do the scene with Radioactive Man, where he's like tied up to the thing and they pour the acid in. Like, we've only got one opportunity to do this, guys. We've got to get it right this time. This is real acid, so we really need the guy to come in and save him. It's Millhouse is supposed to come in and save him. He doesn't turn up. But he gets taken out by all the acid. He's there with his goggles on. He's like, the goggles, they do nothing. They do nothing. Just as he's like drowning in acid. That's what it would be like if you were to put goggles on whilst being burned to death. Is basically what I'm saying. Sorry, Tom. Carry on.
So yeah, strength +2 versus reflex.
Okay, what's your strength?
15.
Okay, yeah, so you hit everything. It's like, what's your reflex?
I don't know where this is going at all.
No, it's on the other side. It's one of your defensive. It's the middle ones.
12. Oh, right, 12.
Yeah, okay, 12. Okay, yeah, so
That's pretty good.
you hit everyone.
What?
No, I didn't mean to hit you.
How much damage does it do?
Shit.
1d6 +2.
So you deal 3 damage.
What? Fuck off!
You rolled a 1. You rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
+2. No, I did. That's true. But you got a 3 overall. So you deal 3 damage to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. All of these guys die.
Oh,
Oh,
sick.
They're
sick.
all burnt to death.
What, with 3?
Did the tree
An
set
attack
alight?
of 3?
Did the tree set alight?
Oh, right, yeah.
They
hang on.
already had a bit of damage, I think, some of them.
No, the tree did not
Not
set
many.
alight.
Oh, okay.
You've got to take 3 damage off yourself as well. You took 3.
Sorry, dude. I mean, it was worth
That was
it.
worth it, for sure.
How much health are you on now, bro? Because you've healed.
20.
Okay.
I
haven't got any big
I was
moves
on
left,
16
though,
and
guys.
then
Yeah.
heal 7.
Yeah.
At will.
So you're on
23
23.
lost.
Yeah,
Oh, I mean, to be fair, I can do grasping
makes-
shards,
that
which
works
will
out.
slow
I
them
lost 11 when I
down.
fell down the tree and 1 for...
The most damage
Falling
you've
down
taken
another
was
tree.
falling down trees.
Yeah.
All your damage has been from falling down trees, basically,
Yeah.
and from being
Today-
burnt by your
today,
allies.
Today.
Alright,
To
and
be
then you
fair,
took 3
as
damage
well,
to
if,
those
if, any,
other
if any of you
guys.
take a hit, then I can do that avenging light thing at any time. I'm just
Even
trying to
if
think
it's
how
a
I
hit
can
from
get
you.
Because the only big moves
Right,
I've got. Yeah.
and one of the bigger, scarier dudes with the sword and shield also gets burnt to a crisp and literally turns to ash from the burnt dragon's breath. And that was this one, and he disappears from the battle.
Wow. Sorting out that guy that you have beef.
Can I, oh, I can't search him yet. Everyone's still getting in a ruck.
Yeah, you're in mid
He took quite a lot to kill.
He did
20
indeed
something.
take quite a lot.
Should we try and
On
stop
Poco de Todo, it is now your turn.
I am going to
Have these guys entered the woods?
Yeah.
back up just a little bit.
Not a lot, baby girl, just a little bit.
Just a little
Even more than that, though, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe a little
Yeah.
bit more, yes.
Like it,
indeed.
like it.
Okay.
Just a little
And
bit
then
more.
I'm going to Dragon Fang Bolt.
Oh,
Those front 2, hopefully, because it says it will
Of
hit
course.
1 to 2 creatures.
okay.
Range 10. Venomous fangs hurtle towards my foes, piercing their flesh and poisoning them. 2d8 plus.
What happened with the acid
Oh,
damage
wait.
that you
Charisma
shot
versus
some
fortitude.
heads
What's
with?
your
Oh yeah, there
charisma?
was some acid.
They still getting acid.
Who did you
charisma
acid?
is 18.
Who did you acid damage?
I don't know what some of these ones
Guys, I
with
think
my
we're actually going to
tempest
make it out
breath.
of this battle alive, you know.
In fact, it may have even been them as well.
It's
Yeah.
weakened
because-
everything.
Just
so
gotta
they
be
take
careful.
on 5
Just got to
damage.
take out the
those guys.
concentrated groups and then worry about single enemies. As long as we can get close to them, we can take them out.
It's
just
done
like-
alright in the tree line.
Yeah.
So sorry, what did you? What is it? Charisma versus
charisma.
We
fortitude.
can
What
do
is
the
the
rest
charisma?
after this
18.
battle. though.
Okay,
This
yeah. So you
battle's fucked
hit
us up a bit.
both of those dudes.
Boom.
How much
My
damage did you
tech's
say?
still
Just
like
And then
horribly packed.
2d8
Yeah.
plus charisma mod, and
And
that's
it's still just
4.
over there. We can just go back to camp.
Okay, yeah. So you smash them
Ah.
both.
Packed it up.
They both die.
I've been
Oh,
picked all the
sweet.
camp up.
So you fire
Yeah, we'll pack
this
it up. Everyone's
these
got their
venomous
stuff, yeah.
fangs. You throw them. Literally, you create them in your hands and then physically throw them at the two dudes. They pierce them in the hearts and kill both of the
Lock.
kobolds dead.
These two.
No, the two that I've just taken off.
Can I take these as well?
No, that's 2 more for no reason.
It went straight through them.
Yeah.
Hit those two.
No, it didn't happen.
One damage
Aw.
each.
Could it have potentially happened if I got stronger?
If maybe you had posited to me that it could have happened before it had happened,
That's
Okay.
something
then I
next
might have
time,
added it in.
Okay.
though. Okay, next time.
So now it is these 3 guys. They all move in on Abakai.
Abakai can have an attack on them now, can't he?
No, because they didn't move out. It's only if you move out of an adjacent square,
Oh,
not
okay.
into.
Not into.
Yeah, because that's how. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to move in and attack anyone ever. Yeah. So
That's true.
what is your
It's very high. That's what I say.
AC?
18.
18. Okay, so all 3 of them swing their short swords at you and hit you, dealing
Good times.
5 damage each.
Oh,
So you
Oh,
take
so
a
that-
total of 15
oh you've only got
damage.
5 health surely now.
5 left.
She's got 5 health left.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, I use Avenging Light as an at-will standard axe
Yeah.
to smite my foes with a searing orb of light, which burns the fire of vengeance if your allies have been harmed.
Okay, which one of the 3?
Target 1 creature. Bollocks. There's one. Which one? The one right in front of him.
Okay, good choice.
1d10 plus wisdom modifier radiant damage. If a bloodied ally is adjacent to the target, the attack deals extra radiant damage equal
Am I
to
bloodied?
Constitution modifier.
What's
Yeah.
your wisdom modifier?
Am I bloody?
Wisdom
Yeah.
16.
No, modifier.
Oh, 3,
Okay, so you've dealt 11 damage. What's your constitution modifier?
2.
Okay, so you dealt 13 damage to that dude.
What bonuses do I get for being bloodied?
You don't have anything that gives you bonuses. Unless look through your cards, it might say something.
Yeah, I've got something that says
Yeah.
if I get bloodied,
So,
plus 5 something.
Abakai takes a hefty number of hits, but because he's a big, strong human, he doesn't stagger anything. He's still about, as he says. And then, as a triggering reaction, Tom fires a beam of light at the kobold stood directly in front of Abakai. He blasts into just
Did he
energy,
just
ray
melt?
of light, and disappears.
Nice.
Got your back, dog. You should retreat next time, though. You've got low health. Use a fucking potion. Jesus.
Okay, it would be the pseudo dragon's turn next, but he flew away.
I got your back, but I ain't giving you my potions, dog.
Shit.
So,
Y'all got to think for yourself in these streets.
Shadetch, what's your reflex? 11.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 2 arrows. 2 arrows fire from the 2 kobolds holding
I'm
bows.
behind a tree. I'm behind a tree.
You're behind a tree, so you
Yeah.
get -2 for being able to hit you. Which means that one of the arrows hits the tree and the other arrow still hits you,
Oh.
dealing 4 points of damage.
Oh.
Alright, so it is now Callow's turn.
Okay. Is one of these archers
About to get a can of ass whooping!
that? And
I
also,
could-
does one of them look injured
Thank
from
you,
the
sir.
fight earlier that it had on the...
Both of them look significantly damaged. One of them looks like it has claw marks
Yeah.
in it. The other one looks like it has still got some of its armour is melted from the acid that was fired at it by
Nice work.
Poco de Todo a while ago.
Acid.
Hunter's quarry, whichever one looks like he has some more health left. Oh, it has to be the one nearest to you.
Now
Yeah.
we've killed about 50 of these guys. I think we owe it to ourselves to go inside afterwards. Just kill anyone.
Yeah, we haven't got many.
We can back off and heal a bit. Also, if we do back off and
the
heal a
area
bit,
like refreshes and everyone's back.
Yeah, respawning, man. You got to think about that.
but if we keep an eye on where there must be
They're
people
not going to
coming
be
and going,
spawn though, are they?
we can
They-
tell.
yeah, they don't do
dead.
that.
If you leave for like maybe 20 years, they might have some kids and
Nice.
stuff. That have got
Yeah,
enough-
That's what I was
If
going to
we
say.
combine
We
a
wouldn't
couple
be
of
like
here
kids,
overnight.
We killed them all.
They might have set up some preparations by the next night time, but at least we'll be able to survey them through the day after we've had some sleep. But at the same time, we need to kill this lot.
Yeah. Definitely.
But if we if we go into the forest, and if we go into the forest and we hide in a spot where we'd be able to see if there are reinforcements coming or going,
Up trees.
then we do have time to heal up and then go attack again. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to do split the tree. So I fire 2 arrows at once at 2 different targets. So I'll aim at these 2 guys. I roll dexterity versus AC twice, and whichever's higher, I use for both targets.
Okay, so
So I roll.
what's your dexterity?
My dexterity is 18.
That's a fucking cool move, man.
Okay,
It's a very
mate,
dungeon
you've got a higher
crawler,
dexterity
isn't
than either of those 2 guys AC anyway,
Split
so you
the tree.
guaranteed to
it?
hit
Oh,
both.
mate, I can just
Oh, I
picture
think I've
the
misread it
arrow,
anyway.
like,
It says 2 attack rolls. Highest applies to both.
Yeah, that's this. So
Okay.
yeah, these hit them anyway.
So I
How much
do
damage does it do?
2 attack plus dexterity modifier. So that's 1d8 plus 2 times 2.
Okay, yeah. So so rather than doing 2d8 times 2, we'll just do 1d8. Yeah. So 14 damage. You deal to those 2
Plus
guys,
my dexterity modifier.
which is
4.
okay. So 18 damage to each. They're
That's a
both
fucking killer move, man.
They're both
Okay.
dead.
I think they're pretty dead.
They both
anyway.
get fired. They both have arrows fired into
4
them.
heads.
Oh man, you
Straight
just dealt with
between
that
the
so
eyes. The one on the right takes an arrow
seasons.
straight between the eyes. The one on the left looks like it's going to take an arrow straight between the eyes, but at the last moment, a deft bit of curl applied by Callow as he fired the bow means that it lowers down and goes right through his neck. He attempts to scream, but he has no capacity to do so.
Oh mate, there's blood gurgling out. Oh, it's mental.
It's
I
a
love
brutal
this
scene
game.
right now.
The imagination
This area is
Rich
literally
with
peaked.
gore right
Now, I
now.
kind of wish we'd left all of the bodies on there and just seen the absolute pile.
Yeah, the chaos.
A
is
little red
so
dot every time somebody dies on
Yeah.
a little pen.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
about just taking out one guy
Should
next
definitely
time.
do
We
that.
basically got it now, guys. We just need to clear out these little wretches here.
And that dude in red.
What a pivot.
I might sodomise this guy in front of me.
Is this the guy you singled out?
Famous Shadech move.
Might just come out of the shadows and just sodomise him.
I've got javelins and spears if you want them.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can pass them to me halfway through and I can light them on fire.
Oh yeah, those are any good.
It's this guy's go now
Any
anyway.
good as well?
Yeah, they'll take a lot of minor actions, I'm assuming.
Who's
Who's there?
I think the dungeon
Okay,
master
That's
will allow
nothing
us a
else,
few
yeah.
extra
So
minor
then now
actions
it
for the sake
is,
of-
sorry, they're dead. Okay, so the spearman's guys go. They rock in.
Is that the extent of their moves?
Yeah, they're not very fast.
Okay.
Um, That's it, yeah, they can't do anything else. And then it's these 2. And that one attacks you.
This one?
Yeah, that one attacks you.
Fuck, man. You're in a bit of a shitty situation, dude. I'd
Yeah.
use that potion for you.
I don't think I can just use it randomly.
Yeah, you got to use it when it's appropriate. Fuck. Fingers crossed for our homie, you guys.
What's your AC?
Be about
Is it higher than 13?
Yeah.
18.
18, yeah, so he swings with, he tries to stab you with his little javelin and misses. The other
I'll grab his javelin and put it to my collection.
didn't quite do well enough in the roll for that. If you rolled a
Isn't it a
1, you
separate
might have
roll?
dropped
That's
it.
like some kind of
Yeah,
perception.
Okay, you don't
and
have the power
timing,
then to be
and
able to
then-
do these things.
Ah, okay.
And then the other, the one that's gone and just stood here, throws a javelin at no one because there's trees in the way. Oh, it throws a javelin at Abakai. So what's your AC again? Was it 18? Yeah, okay, so and that javelin completely misses.
Can I have that one though? 'Cause that's like lodged in something.
Yeah,
Like
that
this.
it's just landed on the ground right next to you, so you can pick it up if you want as a minor action on your next turn.
Alright, next.
So it is now Abakai. It is now your turn. If you want to pick up that javelin as a minor act.
I'd use that potion.
I'll
as
just
a
hit
minor
that.
act.
That potion's a minor action.
Yeah, dude, you've got like 5 health, man. I'd use that.
Oh, you
first.
can't use a minor action when someone's adjacent to you? No, maybe you can. I don't know.
Okay.
I think you can.
Can I just hit him?
Yeah, you want to just hit the guy next to you?
Yeah, because you can do minor action after.
This geezer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I actually manage to get out of here afterwards?
You can shift
and
out
then a move.
afterwards, yeah.
Shift and move.
Oh,
Shift
no.
my
Oh,
action and then move.
no, shift is a move action.
Well, if you shift out the way, I can grasping shards those 3 guys and maybe kill them at least.
Can I just hit this guy?
We can hit any of those 3 guys that are adjacent to you.
Spinning sweep. This geezer here.
Nice. Is that the one that hits everyone in?
No.
What's called
I thought
spinning
it would be,
sweep?
but apparently no, it's not.
Bullshit.
But anyway, yes. I will spin a sweep.
Okay. What is that versus?
Strength plus AC.
Okay, what's your strength?
16.
Yeah, so you hit him. I'm going to tell you already that he dies.
He died?
He died.
You knock him.
I wonder if anyone he has like family or friends.
Think about the kobold wives and the kobold children. Think about all the kobold widows that you've created.
There's a few widows.
They might be. Some of them might be women.
Yeah, you can't really tell.
Shadetch can tell.
That's a bit better, isn't
No, they're not dragonborn. They're a different kind of dragon thing.
Can he not like size them up at all? Or,
He
like,
might have a better inclination than you guys as to what his gender is.
can we
but
do a
it's
nature
not
check
very
to see if
Maybe there's
to see if
to
that's
see to see if they're
Foxy dragon
feminist. To
wenches
see if they've got a feminist
to
regime.
take back after
The
this.
last we
this
see of
event,
you.
so yeah.
We don't know. They could all be women.
What's the total number of peeps we've killed so far come out of this class?
Was it all of those?
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
We
some-
can use sometimes.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a few more before that, and then
Dude,
these.
our XP is
waves.
gonna
So
be
it was between what? It was between like 15 and 100, was it? Or
19 plus the 11, so you killed 30 dudes.
okay.
Done a lot of killing.
It's a lot of killing today, guys. Good going. Who's going it now?
Yeah, who's going it?
Let's do some more killing.
Will Shadetch get to do the killing he yearns for? Join us next week to find out.